Alright guys, welcome back to another video here in the well-lit LS Nasty headquarters. We are working on the COWMARO. It is time to get to work on this. We have here a Huron Speed 5th Gen Camaro T6 turbo kit, which we are going to be installing. As you guys previously saw, we pulled the old turbo kit off the cow. That is gone. I believe it's somewhere down in Louisiana. So if you're in Louisiana, don't get your ass whooped by the OG cow turbo kit. It's time to get to work. So first thing I'm gonna do, we got a lot of stuff pulled off. I've had a the old turbo kit was wrapped with that heat wrap, which is a fiberglass wrap, and that stuff gets everywhere. If you guys have ever messed with it, you guys will know it gets all over your arms and makes you super itchy. So I'm glad that's gone. Don't plan on putting any of that on the new stuff, but I spent a lot of time cleaning off the residue that was left behind because it was itchy as hell. So I'm going to stick some new spark plugs in there. Got my GP Production spark plug gapping tool, so I'm going to get these NGK8s gapped and put in there. This is the first time that I put plugs in this car in probably a year. Spark plugs aren't too terrible. I mean, they're a year old, so you're not going to get any reading off of them, but not too... I had one that was oily. This one here is all right, but you got to think, this motor has like 500 or 600 passes on it. I mean, if we just do 100 passes a year, which I was doing more than that at the start, because you got to think, I'm doing like, hell, when we go racing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're making like 10 passes a day. That's like, we'll say we'll average like 20 passes a week for 52 weeks. I mean, dude, we're up there. So, yeah. We get these new plugs gapped, get them in there, and then we will give you guys a quick rundown. I'm waiting on the turbo. I got a TDI 94mm turbo GT55 chassis that we're waiting to come in. It should be here, I think, tomorrow. So we're going to try to get the hot side on. And this car obviously is not like a stock setup. So we are going to see what we have to modify to make it work. We know we're probably have to move some things around and clearing some things, but the kit's very complete. It comes with a radiator, it comes with an intercooler, and it's set up to bolt on mostly to your 5th Gen Camaro. So if you guys are in the market, want to put some boost on your 5th Gen, highly recommend the Huron Speed Turbo Kit, and hopefully the install here is sweet. Is this rare footage of me actually working on something?
This is
Everyone was giving me shit because I got another Colorado. They're like, oh, another project you're not going to get done. And here I am working on a project. I feel kind of ahead of the curve though. I've felt way more swamped with projects before.
How she look?
That's an oily one, dude. That's not good. This thing is tired, but we're just going to run it until she dies. And death is probably this year. This calendar year.
6 years of boost.
So I'm saying, I can't even get mad. It's just, I mean, it had a good run. It still does. It's still running. All right, we just got our fresh spark plugs in there, so we're good to go. That's like its yearly maintenance, one oil change, and we're good for the whole 2020 race season, or sorry, 2022 race season. So now it's time to, I guess it's kind of starting to put the headers on, yeah. So we're going to slap the headers on. We got these very nice, well-known Huron Speed log style manifolds. They're, instead of most of the Huron Speed stuff, they're forward-facing. These are rear-facing. You got a rear crossover. And then you got a nice stand. But before we do that, we have to go and put these supplied motor mounts on, which I'm very excited about. Nice solid motor mounts. It's got solid motor mounts on there right now, but I've had an issue with them turning, and these get locked into place and have no issues. So, very complete kit. Literally comes with everything. Comes with all your hardware. Comes with your drain line, your feed line. Comes with the radiator. Comes with the intercooler. Comes with your radiator lines. Comes with all the couplers. Got the fries across your eyes. All right, guys, I didn't show any work. I meant to do a time lapse, but I forgot. But we got the passenger side. Let me look at. I think it's the passenger side. the supplied pedestal here, or what is this? Is this the pedestal? What do you call a pedestal? This is your motor mount. This is what attaches to the motor. Boom, good to go. So we'll get this guy slapped in there and we should be all right.
Does it go on the side that the exhaust runs down? Or does it go on the side where the turbo sits?
Who knows? Just looked at my notes here. Says, replace pedestal for driver's side and solid mounts for both side.
Well, you had to get to the solid mount anyway.
Technically you're not wrong, but this was supposed to stay on the car. This is supposed to go on the driver's side. So, my bad. Make sure you take the driver's side pedestal off and then swap both mounts. It's supposed to be like an instructional video for her on speed, so I just want to let you guys know, don't do that. Just don't do it, okay? All right, honestly, I think it's probably easier just to take this out and then put this solid mount on there. Got the solid mount on there, just gonna slide it back through. It actually comes out pretty good. I just remember last time putting the solid mounts on there, if you leave the pedestal on there, on the motor, it's tough because you're trying to like jack it up and attach the transmission and everything, so it gets bound up. But this actually came out pretty good. It's just 4 bolts. Put that bolt on there. I use the lock washer just because it's gonna be vibrating on the motor. Get this guy slapped in there, and then we should be good on this side. We'll do the same thing to the other side, and then the motor mount process will be done. Little motor mount. How do you describe this? I mean, we're the R&D. We are the R&D, so we're R&Ding right now. New motor mounts in there. We got the new, I don't know if it's probably tough to see. We got the new pedestal up there, so that allows some clearance if you're going to run the exhaust and all that good stuff, because the turbo is going to be mounted right up here. So turbo up there. They are pretty nice. They got like a billet piece, a metal like C style like clamp. It's got small rubber bushings there, and then it's got this Allen head bolt. We just got this one all done up and finalized on there. As you can see, we actually had to, I'd say one thing, at least how we have it set up right now, is it's kind of like a triangle, and it's not even, it's kind of offset like that. So we have both of the offsets facing the engine, and then that allows everything to be nice and flat and square. But overall, I mean, everything's really nice. We're gonna tighten up this other one. We're gonna set it down. We'll tighten up the bolt that locks the pedestal to the mount from the top, and then that's done. Once we get that part done, then we can start really, I guess, putting the headers on, put the crossover on. I do have some concerns with the crossover and everything, just because I got so much shit going on. I got this shifter cable here, so depending on how, and I got these oil lines for my oil cooler, so depending on how it comes down, I'm hoping, if I get lucky, it'll come right down here and I'll have room, and then it'll go underneath. But oh man, well, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. So we just got to tighten up this last one. You ready to tighten this one up? Oh, is that one gonna work?
Yeah, should. Classic piece of wood.
I do miss working on race cars, because they are race car, like this is not a race car, this is a street car. The race cars for me are much more enjoyable to work on. They don't have all this stuff in the way. Everything is I mean, you build the car to work on, so this is not built to work on. And you can ask Chris, look at me, I'm getting dirty. I said, man, I don't like getting dirty. The race car stuff you work on, you be clean after. But this thing's definitely had some miles and some wear and tear on it, so. What do you think, David?
Not too bad.
We're moving right along. We got some wiring stuff we have to address at some point. Once we get these locked down from the top, we'll be good to go. Good? Mm-hmm. Look at that. The motor's being held up by something we installed. Terrifying, right?
Only if you're standing under it.
Yeah, most of you guys would say, unbelievable. John, you don't work on anything. You make no progress on anything. Look at us. Making progress. Hopefully it's still in there correctly. I know I did some re-engineering, but hey. All right, let's set her down. We're not leaving until we're done with the turbo kit tonight.
Firing it up.
We're firing it up. No.
Sacrifice one of those turbos.
Yeah, those are 94s, but they just got the wrong backside. I'm so excited to get this thing out there driving again with the hood on. I will put some 20s back on it and daily drive it. I'm gonna need more days in the week to daily drive all this shit. I've been daily driving the Trailblazer, driving my Colorado. Now I'm gonna daily drive this. I'm gonna start having to let y'all drive some of my stuff. Ain't bad. Ain't a bad deal. Oh, look at this. We can get right to that.
Is it 16?
It is a 16, yeah. Look at how much more clearance you have right here for activities. Bunch of clearance, dude. Clarence. We got FC behind the camera. FC, turn it around and say what's up. Look at that. I love this.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I love it. Yeah. I love it. Is it a 16 though? It is. All this shit is just in the way. Dude, we're in there.
Alright, step one down.
Dude, I got fresh plugs in there. Motor mounts on. Oh, you can really see them from this angle too. Here, take a look at the motor mount down there. Look how nice that is. I don't even know if you're. Oh yeah, you got it. You got it. Damn, Chris, you're a good cameraman.
Hey, look at her.
You know, you're professional, semi-professional.
Semi.
Part-time.
That's it. Good enough for coyotes.
Really not flapped out.
What do you mean by that?
Oh my God, come look at this. Rye from Clapped Out just sent me this. And it's really just not clapped out.
What do you mean by that?
I'm freaking dead. I'm freaking dead. Alright, my Colorado is not clapped out. It's just not. It's not clapped out. Alright, what are we gonna do next? I'm listen, we successfully installed motor mounts. I'm ready to go home.
Headers.
I'm ready to go home. Let me get some exhaust manifold gaskets. Don't mess up my spark plugs.
So I'm banging them things up.
Dude, we might be perfect clearance wise.
Okay.
This is exciting, isn't it? New turbo kit for the cow. Out of like all the stuff that I have and sell, just have this car for what? So, like, this is the 7th year of ownership. Well, I mean, I bought the car in 2012, and it's 2022. So this thing's 10 years old. It's been built for 7 years, like as a turbo like street car. But I've had this thing for dude. I'm getting so old. Look at my hair. Holy shit! Unreal. Unfreaking real. I can't get these started over here. Did I put the wrong manifold gasket on? Did I put it on the wrong way? Did I do that? Oh, that one feels cross-threaded from hell. Was there one that was bad?
I don't think so.
So we took it out. Was there not?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Just send it. It's nature's Loctite.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, hold on, there's some movement.
You got movement? How do you do that?
Yeah, I'm getting my ass whooped right now.
That's why Cody's have studs. You just hang the gasket on there and just slap them up there.
Speaking of coyotes, is there any kind of t-shirts for sale?
Yeah, Coyote Nasty at
Coyote Nasty at AOL.com. LSNasty.com.
That's fine.
I know you coyote guys aren't like the quickest on the draw, you know.
Mm-mm.
This bolt is definitely sideways. Give me a wrench. Give me
Just click right in the tree.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Look at that, dude. Spark plugs, super easy access. That's something very important with a turbo car because you got to change plugs. Also, you can run stock valve covers with coils here and run just like a normal plug wire. You don't have to relocate everything. So already 2 huge thumbs up for the Huron Speed 5th Gen Camaro Turbo Kit. Ecstatic about this. Very nice. We're almost ready to fire it up. Guys, 3,000 likes, I'll put this thing on Holly. All right, so this has got to go up through there. Oh my God, these oil lines are just in the shittiest location ever. All right, hold this for a second. All right, so this has got to go. Our oil cooler deal has got to go.
No, it's not working.
No, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna ditch the oil cooler because this. It had oil overheating issues before, but the turbo kit before was not as laid out efficiently as this thing is.
E2.
All right, so we obviously started taking some stuff off. We had some clearance issues. This kit, it's made for a 5th Gen Camaro. It's not made for my 5th Gen Camaro in specific. So when you got other stuff added to the car, like a goofy Power Glide shifter custom bracket deal, an oil cooler, stuff like that, I kind of figured that a lot of stuff wouldn't work and wouldn't be in the way. So we got the headers on there. Everything is all good. If you guys want to come under here. So the crossover comes from this side here, and it comes down, and actually it's pretty good clearance. It doesn't get really close to anything. And then it comes up and goes through this side. This side right here goes down kind of, what is that, like a 90? Like a 120. 120's back, and then there's like a 3-inch V-band right up here. So this shifter bracket's in the way, and honestly the shifter bracket needed to be replaced because if you look at the how gnarly angles on this, like this is not good and this is not good. So we need to redesign that. So we'll take this off and we'll just move the cable to the side for the time being, and then we should be good for just bolting everything up and getting the crossover on there. So once you get the crossover on there, then like the actual T6 flange and the pedestal for it bolts on, so it's in 2 separate pieces. Your wastegates are right down here. Where CJ, grab it. We'll show them real quick. We'll show you guys the clearance, the slight clearance issues. So as you can see here, go through this stuff first. Hold on, go back. There you go. See where it's getting all into it there. That side, no issues, bolts right up. This side here, as you can see, the shifter cable is just not a happy camper there, and the brackets in the way. Your wastegates are right there, but everything else seems to fit really well. It's hanging low because it's not all the way up on the flange, so I don't think that it sits that low. So a little bit of work to do here. We got to move some stuff. We'll pull that off. We'll be able to get everything all bolted up. Waiting on wastegates, waiting on turbo still. So get the hot side on there. I think that'd be a good V1. If you have a stock Camaro, oh, this thing will bolt up like a dream. Really will bolt up like a dream. When you got all this other nonsense on there, obviously, so I really haven't messed with the car much because it's got so much different stuff piled on there that it's kind of like a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna ditch the oil cooler. That, I mean, look at all this line. This thing runs all the way down here, back over the factory gas tank, the oil cooler. We're gonna ditch that. Don't need that where we're going. So just a lot of stuff, dude. A lot of stuff. It's a big manual tools guy. All right, so here we are.
That's the wrong way. One.
We got, this is where the
We're taking it off.
hot side comes up, right here. As you can see, it comes out. So we got the whole hot side crossover bolted on. Comes up right here. Obviously, a lot of this stuff on my application has been moved around because of the turbo kit, the way it was before. So you got, what is this, 3-inch V-band? Bolted on. It's got this very nice pedestal. This actually goes off of the factory alternator bracket mounts. So we just pop the belt off real quick. Take the bolts off the alternator bracket. We're going to slap this guy right up against there. That way. Just crazy amounts of just like bullshit and wiring in the way. I got too many wires in the way here. Hold on. Oh, it's not a happy camper right now. There it is. Dude, look at that. That's nice. That is very nice. It's the alternator. Right there.
Sometimes we say, just take the battery.
No, that'd be alright.
Just wait. Hey, it's welded to the.
I hope you got the nut, or else the nut just shot off. God dang. Hold on, help me get it there. It's literally so close to it right now.
I'm glad it happened to you. Yeah.
Shit, it happened to me yesterday,
Yeah.
or what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
It's on there. You ready to put the belt back on there? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's honestly though, that's pretty clean.
It'll slide down.
That's pretty clean. Dude, big belt tensioner, guys.
Hold on, let's get it on the bottom. There you go.
Look at that hot side.
Dang!
Seriously though. Mine is welding with the alternator right there. I mean, this shit's nice. This is not all the factory stuff right there, by the way. Like, this wiring junk shouldn't be like that, so we'll address it. Headers are good. Really, the only thing we have to address is the bolts for the turbo feed and the shift linkage.
Just a new bracket for that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I don't know. We'll have to look at it. It's gonna be a pain in the ass for sure. That's nice. Oh yeah, I can put all my coils right here, my plug wires, and I'm good to go. Fit a GT55 turbo right up there.
Because the old ones were up. Were they up and forward?
Up and forward. I had to change spark plugs from the bottom. It was a total pain in the ass. This is very nice. 10 out of 10 so far. I recommend this. That's nice.
It actually looks real secure.
I mean,
It's not.
that's nice right there. Going off the factory bracket.
Yeah. And the line's up good.
Overall, I'm impressed. Strapped to her on speed. Badass turbo kit. If you guys are out there with 5th gen COWMARO, I highly recommend this. Don't go blower. Turbos are way cooler. So shot right through the heart.
Yeah. Devastating.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Dude.